Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Rafii Kurniawan. Here, I want to tell you about my experience visiting a place that I think is unique and a little scary. My experience on vacation visited different places in the past was when I was with the recession group, to be precise, in 2016. I with my recession group held a tour to the Tasikmalaya area, West Java. That place was called Pamijahan. We all left using one bus. At the time of the trip, our trip was all very happy. I chatted with my friends while accompanied by beautiful scenery, and the road was quite creepy because it was winding intently during the day and evening. The streets were quite pleasant. Until arriving at night, the atmosphere began to tense because the roads are very terrible, plus the lighting is very minimal. Plus the bus driver who drive very fast. Some decide to sleep, some daydream, some riot, and some even get right of fear by widget score brackets on a cell phone. I decided to sleep in order to get rid of my fear. I arrived at my destination at around 4 morning. The air was very cold there, and we all immediately rushed to the place of the inn. And on the next day, we all made a pilgrimage to the grave of the scholars, by reciting prayers, tahlil, and zikir. Then, after from there, we all go straight to the underground cave filled with water. There, we are all in a dark enough underground so that we all use the help of light for lighting. We are all there together while being explained by a tour guide about history. What kind of fine features are in this cave? The sentence that I remember the most from the tour guide is that there is one of these cave paths that should not be passed because it is heading to the city of Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Until in the end, me, together with two of my friends, were left behind by the group, and I and my friends were confronted by two different paths. Then we chose one of the paths, where when we entered the path, it was very quiet and dark. Immediately remembered the words spoke by the tour guide earlier. My friends and I also tried to stay calm and think positively. We decided to keep walking according to our feelings and by railing on the river flow. Even at the time, I was a little afraid because there were so many wild animals like bats. Until finally we found a point of light, and we all immediately walked following the direction of the light. And we are very grateful we were able to get out of their safety. Until we arrived outside the cave, the conditions were quite strange and quiet. But we remained calm until we were finally able to return to the inn, even though we often went the wrong way. When we arrived at the inn, we were all ready to pack our things to go back home. At the inn, I feel a little sick throat that made me very weak. I forced myself to walk to the bus while carrying a fairly heavy bag with an uphill road. Then, after the bus, we all told about our tour trip, especially is the cave, and sure enough, according to another friend of mine who told the tour in cave according to the direction of the tour guide, then the road I was taking was the wrong way, and lucky I and my two friends managed to get out in good condition. Maybe that's all I can tell about my experience visit a place that I think is unique. In that, basically, every place has its own characteristic that can attract tourists. But myself do not understand when I experience in a place, then I think is unique and this scary thing. When viewed from folklore or information given by the tour guide to me and other tourists, there are three possibilities. The first is a growing myth. Then the second is really a myth and deliberately developed to boost the value of tourist attraction, so attracting the interest of tourists. Of the third is really a fake, but for today it is difficult to reveal.